Hi guys, this is Rampant FM and today we're going to do the Q&A video. If you've got me on Twitter, you'll know that I've been asking questions for this Q&A video. I just felt like I needed to maybe do one because I've not ran out of ideas for content. Obviously, I've still got so many series ongoing. FIFA for one. So I just thought it'd be a good idea at this sort of juncture to have a Q&A, and we'll start with the most recent comment that I have on Twitter, and it's from our good man Bobby G. Have you found you have become more confident on YouTube, or for YouTube? Yes, certainly, mate. Definitely when I'm doing certainly kind of beef, not so much FIFA because I've kind of not been doing it as much as I should be. But certainly kind of beef, they're easy to get out now. I think it's just habit and experience. You'll probably find that yourself being a content creator. It's just habit and experience. It brings confidence when you first start YouTube. I think you could be the most confident person in the world and still have issues just essentially speaking to yourself to a microphone and playing a game such as like FM. Do you like my we'll say boobs because you're Booby G? Yes, they're lovely, mate. I really like them. Parkira, another one of my close New Zealand comrades. Why YouTube? What made you start creating content and any inspirations? I wouldn't say I've got really inspirations. There's certainly people that I watched that I felt, yeah, I could probably do that. Loki Doki's How to YouTube series, I always sort of go to that for helping my channel along, or certainly a good thing, a resource basically to get started. Kev Lulujo done a video and he basically wanted to see more FM content creators, and that kind of, I guess that did inspire me a wee bit. But really I started off as an FME guide, which is the Football Manager pre-editor guide, and I just really wanted to help people with that. It wasn't until I sort of came onto Twitter that people were like, no, you should do a series. And that's, well, I guess you guys inspired me, if anything. You guys make me want to do content because you're very supportive, and the FM community is just a really great community to be involved with, I guess. Cookie FM, compadre, and Winging It FM podcast. Hopefully you guys have checked it out. We had a really funny episode with that guy CJ recently. It was hilarious. How do you think you could improve on delivering FM content? Probably if I got a camera and a face cammed. I think that's more personable than what I do at the moment. There's a lot of people that do sort of flashy stuff that I don't think is needed. I sort of go with story. Despite my terrible memory, I tend to stick to sort of creating a story and having a chat with you guys. If anything, I kind of copied that off Loki Doki. At the beginning, I tried to be like not say and blah blah blah. But when I see how Loki does it, and he's basically says the way he does his content is just like speaking to friends, I think that's the way I sort of changed it up a wee bit, because it was just causing a nightmare editing, because I'm Scottish, I say and whatnot like a lot. So yeah, other than that, and I just said it again, other than that, there's probably different ways. I could probably be a bit more creative, but again, it's not, I don't think it's needed at this juncture. If I had maybe like more subs or whatnot, I could possibly change it up, but where I am, I'm quite happy with it. As I say, it's more about chatting to you guys, and I think people appreciate that, because obviously I'm quite genuine and quite honest, I think. So just try and be entertaining. I know I'm actually quite a funny guy in real life on Twitter. I'm quite dark, as you probably know yourself, Cookie. I was speaking to JC, sorry, the other day. So again, it's just a comfort level sort of thing. It's about being yourself, I guess. I think that's the most important thing, is being yourself. And if you're an utter prick, no one will like you, but I don't think I am. So I think that's why people tend to enjoy my content. Hopefully that's true. Or maybe they watch it because I am an utter prick, I don't know. Old Man Suda, good to see you, mate. And one of my oldest subscribers, not by age, I mean just he started, despite his name actually, he's subbed to me very, very early into my YouTube venture, I guess. What is the biggest challenge you found starting your own YouTube channel? Again, it sort of ties into what Bobby was asking. I think about being confident, about sort of, I guess another thing about it is obviously being happy with what you produce. I'm quite a perfectionist, believe it or not, even though there's been situations or episodes I put out that I've not been 100% happy with. But I'd rather get the content out than like have no content at all, sort of thing. But yeah, I think you have to get a good balance of that. Put out decent content to what you're happy with, but also like don't overthink stuff. I think that's the biggest challenge, because the way I look at it is put out something that you would watch yourself, and that's the way I go with it. There's certain things, like especially audio, I've had issues with. I've sort of changed my audio here and there because I've not been happy with it. But I guess, as I said, the biggest challenge is obviously just doing it, I guess, for YouTube. If you're not happy with something, or you're not kind of confident enough to do something, it's going to come across like that, I think. And there's plenty of guys that are just so natural with it, and I think I'm getting there. I mean, I did take my break, and I didn't feel like I was as natural as I used to be. It comes with experience. It's the same with what I said about FIFA. Obviously, I'm not as good with FIFA like I was because I hadn't done it for so long, sort of thing. It's just habit and experience. Apartment 59, if you guys haven't seen this guy, he does a Pro Evo series. He's fantastic, very confident right off the bat. I don't know if he's done YouTube before, but he's certainly a good guy. I've watched these videos and they're really good. Does it affect your experience or opinion on creators' content if they are in control of a team you don't like, or is a rival to the teams you support in real life? I think it depends on the creator. I can't remember if it was, I think it was Dr. Benji, who's an FM creator. He done an Arsenal save that I just wasn't interested, because I'm obviously a Spurs fan, but I have seen myself watch a Celtic guy. I think his name's Ryan. He's probably one of the well-known sort of content creators on YouTube that's like a big, massive Celtic fan. He does match reviews and this, that, and the next thing. I did watch his FIFA career for a wee bit. I thought it was quite good. So it depends. I guess I wouldn't tend to watch them if it was my rival team, but again, it depends on who's doing it and what the story is, sort of thing. And is this something you think about when you're starting a new game, say for any of your YouTube series? I think it was at the beginning. I was going to do because obviously I support Rangers, they're my Scottish team. It took me a while to admit I was a Rangers fan because of all the abuse you might get online for that. Obviously, the big rivalry between Rangers and Celtic, and getting called a zombie and a Hun and everything else. So I do have certain words banned on my YouTube account, and from both sides. But I don't think anyone's ever posted anything like that, which I'm quite grateful for. But I will be doing probably a Rangers FIFA career when FIFA 19's out. So we'll wait and see with that one, mate. We'll wait and see. DJam James, who are your favourite FM and non-FM channels to watch on YouTube? Probably the guys that have spoke. I like Old Man Sudar, I like Parkira and Bobby G. I watch quite often. Coyote Gaming, Billsy's really good. Yourself is really good. I like your experiments you do with like players that are transfer targets or have just moved to the club. I quite like them. But again, I don't really watch a lot of FM because I've got into a habit now where I sort of watch it in a bundle sort of thing. So I wouldn't say I watch FM content every day. But certainly like Parkira and Bobby G I've sort of kept up with. I don't tend to watch a lot of the sort of bigger guys anymore. I sometimes do, but not really. Non-FM channels. There's a great Irish lad called Call Me Kevin. He plays a bunch of games, but he's the funniest guy on YouTube. I watch him almost every day. Wrestle Talk, because I'm a wrestling fan, I watch that a lot. It depends what I'm really watching YouTube for. If there's a film I'm interested in, I'll probably check out Chris Stuckman. He's a really good sort of film reviewer guy. Angry Joe for game reviews. Again, it really depends on what I'm watching it for. AVGN or Cinemassacre, I think he's now known as. I watch him for Angry Video Game Nerd because I've been watching that for like more than 10 years, so I always sort of keep up to that, keep up to date with that when he brings out an episode. Would you say you watch more TV or more YouTube? Over the last few years, definitely more YouTube. There's certain things I watch on TV, like Love Island recently. I'm sorry, guys. The Chase sometimes I'll catch after work, but again, it's more YouTube. I'm quite into documentaries and stuff, and there are some available on YouTube that interest me and whatnot. So, yeah, definitely. I don't think that's uncommon now. A lot of people are obviously into their Netflix and their Amazon Prime and stuff as well. So I think TV's dying a wee bit, unless you've got the Sky or whatever. And I cancelled my Sky like years ago because I was finding myself online more than anything else. Sammy Duda, another one of my Winging It FM compadres. Do you like the controversy on the pod? I'm not really one for controversy, mate. I think it's just the quizzes that we do. Yeah, I tend not even to swear on my YouTube. It's just I do swear in real life, but it's just a thing that I've developed. I don't feel like I need to swear. I think FM. It's not a game that really particularly angers me. If I was playing like online FIFA, that's completely different. It is really annoying and stressful, especially at Ultimate Team. But I'm pretty good at FIFA, as you guys saw in my online seasons. So nothing really angers me that much that I would go mental or say anything controversial like PewDiePie or something like that. I'm quite controversial a wee bit on Twitter. I'll say my viewpoints and that on Twitter, but not really controversial as such. I mean, I think the most controversial thing I've done on YouTube recently is probably my Mesut Ozil video, and I did get a lot of heat from especially Turkish people. I'm pretty sure I'm banned from their country now, but I just try and be honest. I don't try and offend people. Apart from Liverpool fans, I really like winding them up because I think they're overrated, but we'll see how. I've probably just offended people there, but no. Yeah, it's one of those things. I think anyone can take anything the wrong way. As long as you have a valid point to something, I think it should be accepted. As long as it's not totally outrageous yourself. As long as you can justify your reasoning or actions or whatever, and in a good light, I guess. It shouldn't be an issue, sort of thing. What are my thoughts on the Scotland squad? Someone asked me that through a DM. Jack Henry shouldn't be in the Scotland squad. He's been playing awful for Celtic. I'm not one for over exaggerating how bad he's been for Celtic, but he's not been playing well anyway. Liam Lindsay, I think, of Barnsley should be in the team. Ryan Jack of Rangers should be in the team. I'm not sure if Tom Kearney's injured or not. I'm sure he went off for Fulham at the weekend, so he's obviously fit enough to make the games, I guess. But Ryan Jack's been fantastic for Rangers. Other than that, not really many issues with the Scotland squad. What are my thoughts on the Jacksonville thing was another DM question. It's very difficult. It's very sad. I don't really like talking too much about these sort of things because it's very sad. I think people with, I guess the guy had mental illness and stuff, but I don't know how I feel on them because just because people have mental illness and they lose a gaming tournament, not everyone would react like that, and it's more of a political thing. I think with it's a different culture from the likes of Scotland, England, New Zealand. These where you guys are, and that compared to America, their gun laws and whatnot. I don't want to get too political about it, but certainly Jacksonville's a very sort of gunny place. Let's put it that way. Yeah, it's hard to speak about. It's just I'm not one for talking too much about the people that committed these crimes. I'd rather focus on the victims, and all I'm going to say is really sad that I think it was 2 or 3 of them lost their life because of playing a game. It's something that we all enjoy as content creators, and I think it's sad that they lost their life. Just to wrap up, someone asked, how did I get involved with the Lowland League? Obviously, you guys know I'm the host of the Lowland League catch-up with Mozza, but he just speaks to me. I do all the work. No, I asked Michael Park, who's like the communications guy for BSE, one of the Lowland League teams, and I think he's the communication officers for the actual Lowland League itself as well. So he was looking for media people, and I put my name down for it. I don't actually know if Mozza was really involved at that time or not. I think he was just friends with him as such, through their BSE stuff. But I think he wanted me to be a writer at first, and I wouldn't have any issues with that, because I have wrote stuff in the past for different websites and stuff. But I'm more, as you guys know, I'm more of I like to do things a wee bit differently from everyone else. So I done a couple of reviews for Kelty, which I think you guys saw on my channel, and that's how it got started, really. Michael saw them, and he's like, can we put an idea together to put a podcast together? And my first immediate thought was Mozza, because he's quite insightful with his knowledge of the league, and we've been going ever since. Yeah, it's been fantastic. Clubs have been really looking at, really helping us with it. Players, managers, everyone. It's really great to be involved in Scottish football, and I wouldn't have done it without YouTube. So it's kind of weird how it's kind of went a wee bit full circle, if you will. It's crazy how I am humbled by it as well. But yeah, that's how I got involved. If you don't ask, you don't get. And I was lucky that I had a particular set of experience with YouTube and whatnot, that we tried something different, and at the moment it's working. It's been fantastic. So no more questions, really, and that's the Q&A, and it's probably my first one I've ever done. I've quite enjoyed it. It's went by. Hopefully I've answered your guys' questions to the best of my ability, and hopefully you maybe have more questions. I don't know. But yeah, it's a bit weird ending this, because I can't say, well, that's the video, guys, blah blah blah. I'm just rambling on now. So yeah, we'll just call it that, and I will see you guys soon.